He is the leader of the secularization movement. Pedro Pillais coined the word evolution. Herbert Spencer. He is considered as the greatest English writer and also known as the Bard of Avon. William Shakespeare. He is a Filipino migrant where fiction stories reflect the Filipinos' concept of American culture. Binbinedo Santos. He was the first Filipino national artist for Literature Award in 1973. Jose Garcia Villa. The orator of the Reform Movement and the editor of the La Solidaridad. Graciano Lopez Haina. Filipino writer whose stories and poems depict Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions. Nick Joaquin. Newspaper of the Katipunan. Kalayaan. Newspaper of the Propaganda Movement. La Solidaridad. He is the first man to replace meth with natural laws. Thales Miletus. He is the brain of the revolution. Apolinario Mabini. He is the brain of the Katipunan. Emilio Jacinto. El Verdadero de Caligo. Apolinario Mabini. He is the famous composer from Amongono Rizal and was given a National Artist Award. Luis San Pedro. Pressure in the plasma membrane. Turgor pressure. He is a Philippine National Artist Awardee for literature and is used free verse and espoused the dictum, art for art's sake. Jose Garcia Villa. Pen name of George Eliot. Mary Ann Evans. He is a Japanese poet who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1968. Yasunari Kawabata. He is known as the father of tragedy. Christopher Marlowe. He is the first Black American writer to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1986. Wole Soyinka. Smallest country in Asia, Maldives. Smallest country in the world, Vatican. The largest country in South Asia, India. The largest country in Asia, China. The largest country in the world? Russia. The predominant characteristics of Eastern religion? Optimism. The predominant characteristics in Western religions? They believe in one supreme being like Christianity, Judaism, and Hinduism. Mysticism. Continued secularization movement when Pelais died. Padre Burgos. Result of the secularization movement? Cavite Mutiny. Result of Cavite Mutiny? Death of Gomborza. After the death of Gomborza, Rizal went further studies and built the propaganda movement. The triumvirate of the propaganda movement: Rizal, Haina, Marcelo H. del Pilar. The first national socio-civic organization founded by Rizal, La Liga Filipina. La Liga Filipina was established in July 3, 1892. Katipunan was established in July 7, 1892. Was Andres Bonifacio a member of the Liga Filipina? Yes. Leader of the Katipunan? Andres Bonifacio. Result of the Kikiki movement? Death of Rizal. Result of the death of Rizal? The Heroes' Mutiny. Rizal was killed by a firing squad on December 30, 1896. The first president of the KKK, Judato Arellano. The second president of the KKK, Roman Basa. The third president of the KKK, Andres Bonifacio. Result of the Heroes Convention? Death of Bonifacio. The result of Bonifacio's death, Katipunan was sold to the Spaniards. Face-to-face communication is made possible via computer through Skype. We listen to loquacious speaker. Loquacious means verbose. The possible consequence of eutrophication is significantly diminished sea harvest by fishermen. The barangay is seeking blank injury to settle the issue. Judicial. The fundamental right invoked by filing the writ of amparo. The right of life, liberty, and security. The possible consequence of meritocracy in a social system ruled by those with noble birth. Fundamental law of the land. The Philippine Constitution. Editor of La Solidaridad and has pen name of Dolores Manapat, Marcelo H. del Pilar. The Spanish mestizo priest who led the native secular clergy in the secularization movement in 1861. Father Pedro Pelais. the elected Speaker of the Philippine Assembly in 1907, Sergio Osmeña. The components of a fungal cell wall: chitin, proteins, and sugar. Students who bully their classmates should be ashamed of themselves. True about metalloids: have properties of both metal and non-metals. Through galleon trade during 1565 to 1815, the Philippines extended contact with Mexico. The last Spanish governor of the Philippines, Diego de los Rios. The environmental law that requires industries to install anti-pollution and bans the use of incinerators, Clean Air Act. The celebrated play of William Shakespeare about two ill-starred lovers who come from warring families, Romeo and Juliet. Monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides are types of carbohydrates. The protein shell of a virus is called capsid. Why does toothpaste help to prevent tooth decay? It neutralizes acidic food particles that remain in the mouth. The flagship of Magellan is the Trinidad. How does bacteria reproduce? By fission. How does starfish reproduce? Regeneration. Bamboos reproduce through runners. How do corals reproduce? Budding. Flatworms, planarian worms reproduce through fragmentation. Product of photosynthesis: glucose and oxygen. What are the claimant countries of the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea? China, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, Brunei, and Taiwan. In cellular respiration, glucose is added up with oxygen and its waste products are cytokinins and auxins. Components of fungal cell wall: glucans, chitins, and proteins. Responsible for plant growth, energy, water, and carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis happens during the day. Plants take in oxygen during the night. Green pigments of the leaf of the plant: chlorophyll. Breathing organs of the plant's leaves: stomata. Plants give out carbon dioxide during the night. Breathing organs of the plants in the trunks: lenticels. Breathing organs of the plants beneath the soil: roots. Who are the highest racial class in Spanish hierarchy in the Philippines? Peninsularis. Spaniards who were born in Europe, Peninsularis. Spaniards born in the Philippines, Insularis. May dugong banyaga, Mestizo. Educated Filipinos, Ilustrados or Principalia. Lowest racial class, Indio. Study of cells, cytology. Study of tissues, histology. Study of functions. When the light of the sun is covered by the moon, the phenomenon is called lunar eclipse. Bacteria is known as the prokaryotic because it is unicellular. First missionaries who come to the Philippines, Augustinians. Augustinian philosophy, faith. Thomas Aquinas philosophy, reason. And the level of organization which comes after the population, community. The largest desert, Sahara. The point where Earth is nearest to the Sun is called perihelion. And that is our basic learning for today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Teacher Foyan. Thank you everyone and bye!